1 million. That's how many additional jobs the UAE expects to create by the end of this decade through its widespread adoption of artificial intelligence. But the bigger challenge may be ensuring people are ready for them. Because for generations, people across the world chose a profession, earned a degree, built expertise through years of experience, ultimately expecting that knowledge to carry them through much of their career. Today, that assumption is beginning to unravel as AI reshapes not only how we work, but which skills create value, which raises a question facing employers, governments, and workers alike. How exactly do you prepare people for a future that refuses to stand still?
This is the AI ROI.
Meet Spring Fu. She's the managing director of the Academy at MBZUAI, a global platform that brings together researchers, executives, and policymakers to explore the opportunities and implications of artificial intelligence. Helping leaders build AI-ready organizations is at the heart of its mission, and according to Spring, it seems many are investing heavily in AI without giving the same attention to the people expected to work alongside it.
Only seeing the AI technology part, it's not set up for success for any organization who's looking into the AI development. Almost 60% of the workforce will need to be reskilled or upskilled in the next 3 years before their job is completely changed by the AI. In that context, I think if you are only thinking about the AI tools, but ignoring who are using those tools in your organization, it will be a big mistake and a common one. So what we are doing at the Academy at MBZUAI is we are really focusing on upskilling and increasing the capacity of two very important stakeholders in any organization. One is about very senior leaders who are the decision makers. And the second part is really to upskill the workforce who have the buy-in to use the AI tools and technology and the enterprise strategy, but also who will embed their motivation and know-how in the core businesses in these new tools of AI, so that these AI tools will create value in the system rather than just for the sake of using AI.
In an era of constant change, staying ahead requires continuous learning, and entire organizations are racing to keep up. Even at the national level, workforce readiness is becoming a top priority for many countries. In the UAE, MBZUAI recently signed a strategic partnership with the federal government to support the training of 80,000 employees and help advance the deployment of agentic AI across its services and operations. It's a powerful example of how quickly the conversation around AI is evolving.
Not every country is as blessed and supported as the UAE, who has sovereign AI models. For those who do not have the resources, there are smarter ways to build their economy as well. So I think in the future, decision makers really need to equip themselves with in-depth knowledge and awareness of where the whole world and the technology trend is going. Not blindly following any trend that is popular this week, who are leading in the race right now. There's a strategy about keeping that leading position. But for those who are in the less developed or underprivileged economies and societies, there are also smarter ways to do the leapfrogging, because this is a trend that is new to everybody.
And for countries investing early in AI readiness, the advantage could be substantial. A report published in December from Silicon Valley-based cloud computing company ServiceNow and Pearson suggests the UAE workforce could expand by more than 12% by the end of the decade, as AI adoption accelerates across the economy. That's significantly higher than the projected workforce growth in both the United States and the United Kingdom. But creating opportunity is only the beginning. The real challenge lies in turning technological progress into human capability, because wider economic gains do not come from AI systems alone. They come from people who can adapt alongside the technology and turn those skills into real-world outcomes.
I think that's a big motivation and that's a big drive in the local context, that at different levels of the leaders of organizations need to come up with a very practical AI strategy and implement it at very detailed level.
History has shown us that new technology creates value when people learn how to use it well. According to KPMG's 2025 Global Study on Trust, Attitudes, and Use of AI, 66% of respondents said that they rely on AI-generated outputs without evaluating their accuracy. More than half report making mistakes at work as a result. Yet confidence in the technology continues to rise. That same year, a separate KPMG study focused on the UAE found that 65% of respondents would be willing to rely on information provided by an AI system.
I think there are two elements that are very important for any leaders or a regular workforce to see themselves positioned in this new development. One is try to demystify and to conquer the fear about AI. That is really about awareness and just use it. If you know how to use ChatGPT, if you know how to engage in a chatbot, use it. Be my guest and really try to use it to manage your emails, then make a photo, make a video, make another song. I think to use is always the best way to demystify any technology. And the second part I think is usually overlooked is to keep an open mind. Even when I was talking to some of our world-class researchers and faculty members, they have to learn every day. Otherwise, in another year, their knowledge that they accumulated in the last 15, 20 years will be obsolete really quickly. This is a very unique feature of this recent AI development, is the technology is developing really, really fast.